1 billion lions versus one of every Pokemon is one of the most hotly contested debates of the decade. While many people will just make wild, unchecked assumptions and declare one side victorious, me and my friend Raddoodle have taken it upon ourselves to answer this question with unbiased, cold hard facts and knowledge, by analyzing each and every Pokemon and determining how many lions we think it could realistically take out in combat. In this video, we cover every Pokemon in Gen 4. If you want to see our coverage of Generations 1, 2, and 3, the full Pokemon vs. Lions playlist will be in the top right corner of the screen and in the description below. If you like this type of content and want to see more Pokemon vs. Lions, let me know in the comments and drop a sub so you don't miss out when we upload the rest of the generations.
Do you think it'll ruin the viewer's immersion that they're seeing our faces on this one?
I hope it'll improve the viewer experience, that there's more happening on the screen than a spreadsheet and 2 PNGs.
Check this out, though.
Oh my god. Look at that guy. I really like Squirtle. Can you go back and give him +1?
We are so back.
We are so back. I was like looking through our spreadsheet. I think it's so funny how much we've like gotten more generous as time's gone on. I think just like a really funny visualization of how generous we've become is in our first time doing this, we gave Charizard 100. If you go down to like Gen 2, like we gave Quillfish 300.
We're Pokemonologists, I would say.
Yeah. The reason we haven't recorded this in so long is because I've been studying Pokemon and you've been studying lions. And we now both
we've had our
degrees.
nose to the grindstone.
We've been studying up because the people have been so angry that we don't know enough. Now we're professionals.
With qualifications that no one else has, truly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the ability to Google
spent
whether
hours?
a lion can bite through a turtle shell.
Yeah, research like this, okay? It's rare for lions to eat turtles because they're small and not worth the effort for a lion to chew.
But they could.
Yes, a lion can easily punch through a turtle shell.
Oh my god. And not to mention, it says Turtwig's shell is made of soil. It's not even like made of like bone or whatever. It's made of soil.
Bro's got the dirt shell.
It says in his Pokedex entry, if the shell is moist to the touch, Turtwig is very healthy. So I think depending on the moistness of Turtwig, we could have some different results going on.
A healthy Turtwig might be like Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Like,
You know what I
think we give Turtwig 1 if moist, right?
Yeah, that sounds good. Grottle live in the forest. Each is said to have its own secret place for getting clean spring water.
Okay.
It's 3 feet tall.
I do like that it's secret.
It's pretty girthy.
It knows where pure water wells up. It carries fellow Pokemon there on its back. Okay. So if this is a secret place, do the lions know where it is? Probably not.
No. The lions don't know where the secret place is.
It is a secret place that only Grottle know of. And the Pokemon brought on its back. I don't know how any lion is going to find a secret place. I'm going to be honest.
Literally,
like,
how is a lion supposed to find
does he ever
secret
die?
place?
That's the thing. Because he's a plant, so he can like photosynthesize, he's got his secret water. Like, he's set.
Grottle moves in silence. Okay, Grottle is your friend who looks at you and says, "I'm moving in silence."
Okay.
And then you say, "What?" And then he says, "I'm moving in silence" again.
I just think he plays lame, right? Like, he just camps in his secret place. The secret place could be like the Pokemon lair of operations. Like, no lion is finding this place if they don't have a Grottle to show them the way. I just think he survives.
No, but let's write down plotting.
0 plotting in his secret place. Ancient people imagine that beneath the ground dwelt a gigantic Torterra. I don't think that matters.
I fucked around and talked to an ancient person.
I will say this is a substantial creature. 7 feet tall, 700 pounds.
I'm stuck on ancient people. That's so funny to me. Imagine if a history book just said like ancient people. What does that mean?
like cavemen? I don't know.
Like old people?
Well,
Sorry,
ancient
okay,
person, like they're 28.
Yeah, like they just turned 25. You know what I mean? Like fucking ancient.
Remember the Torterra from Detective Pikachu? I don't.
Those were as big as mountains. It says it's 7 feet tall, man.
Yeah, I don't think. I just want to see what it's huge.
That's like a tiny tree, man.
Do we get to actually like see it?
That's like a 4-foot tall tree.
Yeah, I don't think these are the Torterra we're dealing with. These might be the ones that ancient people were dealing with. Like, this thing's gotta be so slow. There's gonna be lions biting on all sides. If this thing can, like, get in its shell and do, like, a Bowser up B and, like, shake them all off, I think it gets, like 20.
This Pokemon is the same weight as one lion. Like, it's not heavier. It's not squishing them. It's not doing anything. It's not substantially big in any capacity. Its biggest strength is that it's the same size as a lion.
I can't believe that this thing has a whole ass tree on its back and it's the weight of one lion.
Like, that means it's huge, but like 2 lions could push it over. I think 20 is absolutely best case scenario, so I think that's the highest we can go.
Alright. Now what about this little monkey? It is very agile. Before going to sleep, it extinguishes the flame on its tail to prevent fires. Okay. The gas made in its belly burns from its rear end. The fire burns weakly when it feels sick. I feel like we've got nothing here.
I think fire's pretty strong.
But like, imagine a lion just bites its head off. And like doesn't even bother with the fire pale.
Yeah, we need to move on. Give it one. Give it one.
Monferno? It's like Monferno. In those Disney movies. Like this is where your expertise is showing. It skillfully controls the intensity of fire on its tail to keep foes at an ideal distance.
A bigger fire on its tail and a brighter blue pattern on its face means it holds a higher rank in its troop.
Well, there won't be a troop because there's only one.
Maybe we'll pin this just in case we want to add a couple extra. If there's someone who works well with this one. Hearth said 4. That sounds pretty accurate to me.
I like 4.
Like, I couldn't kill 4 lions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like people will shit on us for giving Latios 5 lions, but 5 lions is a lot of lions.
That is criminal. This Pokemon confounds opponents with its speed. It uses all its limbs to fight in its own unique style.
Unique fighting moves with fire on its hands and feet. It will take on any opponent.
This is Monferno with Riz.
Notably, will take on any opponent. I don't know. I don't think it says anything about how many opponents it will take on. I feel inclined to give him 11.
Whoa. We're getting close to 1 billion, man. Careful. We might have to re-record this series.
Anyways, 11 lions.
So this fire monkey, I think, could kill about 11 lions.
Yeah, I agree. No. Anyways, what about Piplup? A poor walker, it often falls down. However, its strong pride makes it puff up its chest without a care.
They really make it hard for us, man.
Okay, so Piplup is getting
solos.
They try to kill Piplup, but it gets back up and puffs up its chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
An 11-pound penguin that can barely walk, dude.
Prinplup.
Prinplup.
They just be putting letters together. It lives a solitary life. Its wings deliver wicked blows that can snap even the thickest of trees in half with a single hit. This is pretty good.
Okay. Because every Prinplup considers itself to be the most important, they can never form a group. Well, that's fine. You're the only one. So what is the thickest tree in existence?
It's giving male manipulator.
Okay. The thickest tree is the giant sequoia, according to Google. I just like can't imagine, like just like logistically, how does Primplup use its wings that look to be roughly a foot long each to cut down trees that are like 100 meters thick? You know what I'm saying?
What do you want from Primplup, man?
I just don't see how that works logistically.
Here's what I'm saying. You know, in like Smash Bros, when you do like a smash attack with like Yoshi or some shit, and his arm grows by like 3 times the length. That's what I'm thinking happens with Primplup.
I imagine since its wings are so powerful, it just kind of like, you know, it just like does this and just like keeps going until it gets dizzy and dies.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I fuck with that.
I think it'll
That's
slice like 35 at least.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Okay, Empoleon. If anyone were to hurt its pride, it would slash them in two with wings that can cleave through an ice foe. Flow. What's an ice flow?
I don't know. I think an ice flow is just like a small glacier, like a little drifting piece of ice in the sea.
It's less than a foot shorter than me, so that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go like 50 since we gave the other one 35. That sounds good.
Okay, and now that we're done with the starters, it is time for baby bitches. It is time for the Pokemon that will not kill any.
Yeah, it's time to lock in on the food section of this list.
They flock around mountains and fields, chasing after bugs. Their singing is noisy.
Okay, so they die immediately. No lions. They're too distracted. Staravia. Recognizing their own weakness, they always live in a group when alone. A Staravia cries noisily.
And there isn't another Staravia. This is just a bigger bird.
Yeah, 0. Staraptor.
Staraptor seems a little intimidating though. This guy's got the cool like Shadow the Hedgehog hair. When they evolve, they leave the flock to live alone. Damn, they're cool.
Holy shit. They have sturdy wings. It never stops attacking, even if it's injured.
Damn.
It fusses over the shape of its comb.
It never stops attacking even if it's injured. I think it at least kills one, right?
It kills one.
This
like
is
talon
like
in the
fighting
throat
to
on the
its
way down.
last breath. I would even give it
Yeah.
like 3, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, because of the Shadow the Hedgehog buff.
It looks so cool.
Do you think it can use Chaos Control?
I hope so.
Okay, with nerves of steel, nothing can perturb it. It is more agile and active than it appears.
No matter if this Pokemon manages to kill 1 or 0, it's unperturbed, which is more than you can say for most Pokemon.
True. It's more than you can say about Staravia, who cries noisily. Bibarel. This guy looks dumb as hell.
I asked you this last time. Do you mispronounce the names on purpose, or is it like genuine?
I don't know
like,
how
is
to
it a
pronounce
bit?
these, man.
I just think it's funny because you've consistently pronounced every single name wrong. it's
I don't know how to pronounce this shit, man. Why
no,
would I know
like
how to
that's
pronounce
totally
Bibarel?
fine. I forgot if it was a bit or not. Like every time we do
I mean,
this,
I'm leaning
I forget.
into it a little bit, but like not that much. I think it adds to our whimsy.
Like you said,
Man, I got it, dude.
You said
Come on, man.
Staravia.
Dude, I got a job, man.
Alright.
I'm supposed to know how to pronounce Pokemon? Okay, I think 0 for this guy, right? It busily makes its nest with stacks of branches. Never mind, hold on, it solos.
It makes a nest by damming streams with bark and mud. It is known as an industrious worker.
Okay, so it's working on the Pokemon layer of operations, even though it kills nothing.
Yeah, it's It's building. If Grottle brings it to the secret place, it's building some shit. Cricketop makes a funny noise. Its legs are short.
A xylophone-like sound.
Whenever it stumbles, its stiff antenna clack with a xylophone sound.
Wait, I love this one. I didn't know this Pokemon existed. It's kind of drippy. I like its fit.
I like the collar.
Yeah, it goes
it's all
hard.
Popped out.
0.
I think Cricketune is actually the one that makes the funny sound. I think Cricketune goes like dee-lee-lee-lee-woo.
That's awesome.
Thanks,
That's
man.
so cool.
There is a village that hosts a contest based on the amazingly variable cries of this Pokemon. So is it like a dog show type thing where they just bring their Cricketoons to make funny noises? Still 0. This is a 3-foot tall
bro.
cricket.
When they pull up in my village with that, I'm there.
Yo, when the village has Cricketoon night. Oh,
Shinx,
but I like this line. These are like the little electric dogs.
The extension and contraction of its muscles generates electricity. It glows when in trouble.
I think this thing's gonna start glowing pretty quick. Okay, yeah, we'll just 0 and move on to Lucio.
Yo, I love Lucario.
Like, I want to give him a lion or two, but it's just 3 feet tall and 67 pounds.
A light scratch causes fainting. And it could, like, scramble, I think maybe 2 even.
Yeah, I'll give him 2.
Luxray. It can clearly see through walls to track down its prey and to seek its lost young.
Okay, so this guy's got wall hacks.
Ability to see through objects comes in handy when it's scouting for danger. That's pretty good. He's got the the X-ray texture pack.
I just don't think the X-ray is like the most helpful ability in this fight where there's gonna be a billion lions. Like, I think you're gonna know where the lions are. I think Luxray could probably find it, actually. Luxray could probably see Grottle through the secret lair.
It doesn't even need Grottle.
Yeah.
Okay, is able to lead more allies
to the secret place.
Pokemon layer of operations.
I fear it's just gonna be like Grottle, Barrel, and Luxray. I don't think this arc we're constructing is gonna amount to anything.
You ever heard of the Alamo, Garth?
This is like a filler arc, and they're all gonna die.
A Voodoo. The pollen it releases contains poison. Oh shit! Here we go, man. This could be huge. If the Pokemon is raised on clean water, the poison's toxicity is increased. And you know who has a secret lair with
secret
water
place with fresh water? That's crazy.
Holy shit, but there's only one.
How is this thing spreading poison? I just feel like, compared to the other poison powder Pokemon, like, this is not our goat.
We can assume that its toxicity is maxed out because of the fresh spring water.
We can give it that. I just think, like, one lion eats it and gets poisoned and dies.
Yeah. So, 1.
Imagine you encounter a Rose Rade, and they captivate you with its sweet scent.
Oh, it would.
And then it lashes you with its thorny whips.
That's what I'd want it to do. The poison in its right hand is quick acting. The poison in its left hand is slow acting. Both are life-threatening. I do something with my right hand, too.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
I said I do something with my right hand too.
What do you do with your right hand?
It's quick acting.
I think this thing's getting ripped to shreds. And then
but every lion is dying.
That did it die. So like maybe like 2 or 3?
Carnados. Carandos. Cranidos. Okay, there we go.
My girl give me Granados. It lived in jungles. 100 million years ago, and it used its
no
skillful
fucking way.
headbutts to combat Aerodactyl. Like, everyone who's like, lions can't get flying Pokemon just need to read this Pokedex entry and how this stupid fucking dinosaur, this 2'11" dinosaur, is able to consistently headbutt Aerodactyls. Imagine this Aerodactyl is getting taken down by a headbutt from a 70-pound, 2'11" dinosaur, and then imagine it's getting jumped at by 5 lions in all directions, weighing 600 pounds each, clawing onto it and holding on. Like, that thing's dead. I think it gets one skillful headbutt in.
I agree.
Do we think
One
the
lion.
skillful headbutt kills?
I think it's skillful, man. He hits that pressure point.
All right.
Falls over dead immediately on impact. Rampardos.
Stifled by a thick skull that can withstand any impact. This Pokemon's brain never got very big. If two were to smash their heads together, their foot-thick skulls would keep them from fainting. This thing's skull is a foot thick. Like, the problem with this guy is, like, all of his power is in his skull. So he's gonna headbutt one lion, and 10 lions are gonna come up behind him and rip him to shreds.
Sheldon? Young Sheldon?
Young Sheldon. Because I think it's
looks like young
outstandingly armored, and as a result, has no particular need to battle with others, and spends its time feeding on grass and berries.
No, I think at least like 3 lions trip over it and fall off a cliff or some shit.
Like, these lions and Pokemon are, like, bloodthirsty, killing each other, and this guy's like, I like berries.
Just waddling, dude.
I'm
Just
just waddling
across the battlefield.
He's like the dog with the propeller hat and the lollipop. Just walking through the battlefield.
Yes, literally.
They're not tripping on this 1 foot tall Sheldon. This almost 2 foot tall Sheldon. You're not tripping on that.
Okay,
You're gonna see
alright.
him.
Hear me out. Lion tries to bite Sheldon, breaks its tooth, kills itself out of depression because of the pain.
Are you getting like Pokemon money? You get a check from like the Pokemon pack?
I'm funded by big Pokemon, man.
Nintendo's in my back pocket making me give Sheldon 1. Big Sheldon.
They said, look, everything else is cool. Sheldon can't be 0.
We're trying to sell some Sheldon merch. Can you give him some love?
We got some hype-ass Sheldon hoodies coming out soon. Bastiodon.
Oh, they got
Okay.
Bastion in this thing? I love Bastion.
This one might do something, man.
When he goes in turret
It's
form,
329 pounds, okay? While it can guard against any sort of attack from the front, it is left without recourse when attacked from behind, and it has a turret mode.
I feel like this has been like every... I mean, I guess it's just been the Craniados and these, but they're all just like armored in the front, and then they just get shit on from the back, which doesn't help against a billion.
I'll make a note on this one. Defensive tank.
Okay,
Okay. That's it.
I'll give it a
0 though.
yeah. I'm sure Burmy will be a big hitter though. If its cloak is broken in battle, it quickly remakes the cloak with materials nearby.
Yeah, did you see the trash cloak?
The trash
Or the
cloak?
sandy cloak? Yeah, there's a trash cloak. He found a little bag.
Cloaks.
He found a little bag.
Okay, that's a lot of cloaks you got there. That's so fashionable. I think ideally the sand or trash, right? Because like a lion will choke on plastic or sand, but it can eat the plants.
The category for this one is bagworm, by the way.
I'm in my bagworm era. Yeah, worm Adam.
Worm. I think being bigger is actually a detractor in this.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna die. Like, at least Burmy, like, the lions might just eat it straight up. This thing's a foot tall. So I don't even think it gets, like, the choke kill.
Okay, Mothim. It loves the honey of flowers and steals honey collected by Combi.
This guy's like Winnie the Pooh, dude. All he's doing is stealing honey. He's got nothing else. All this guy does is just go to the Combi operation, take their honey after a hard day's work.
Yeah, he didn't even work for what he has, man. He
Unemployed ass moth.
Okay,
Combi, though.
At night, Combi sleep in a group of about 100, packed closely together in a lump.
That's so unfortunate that this Combi will be alone. No cuddles.
You know what's crazy is that's 100 feet. That's huge. Like if there was actually 100 of them.
I love that this is the tiny bee Pokemon and it's a foot.
Tiny.
I like Combi. I am a Combi
thanks.
fan.
That's awesome. 0.
Vespiquen. It raises grubs in the holes in its body. It's pheromones.
Bro's got grubs.
Who's raising grubs in their holes? You know what I'm saying?
0. I don't know, man. Parcharisu. Oh, you just said that. It's one of the kinds of Pokemon with electric cheek pouches. It shoots charges from its tail. A pair may be seen rubbing their cheek. How many did we give Pikachu?
I think we gave Pikachu like 1, but it was like the sickest anime fight with plot armor. Yeah, we said 1 and then parentheses dramatic.
Okay, yeah. Yes. I fuck with 1 for this guy too then. I see
it's
no
just
reason.
Less impressive.
Buizel. It spins its 2 tails like a screw to propel itself through water. Its tails also slice clinging seaweed.
Okay.
It inflates its flotation sac, keeping its face above the water in order to watch for prey movement. Guys, if you're ever wondering about this Pokemon, Google Buizel inflation.
Search Buizel sac inflation. 0. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, I don't think that's a crazy thing at all to say, especially because lions can swim. Floatzel with its flotation sac inflated. Okay. Floatzel inflation. Google it.
Okay.
It can carry people on its back. It deflates the sac before it dives.
Okay.
It's common sight around fishing ports. It is known to rescue people and help fishers carry what they caught. Okay. It's nice.
So who is he rescuing?
The boys, man.
Cherubi can nimbly dash about to avoid getting pecked by bird Pokemon that would love to make off with its small, nutrient-rich storage ball.
I'm trying to make off with my nutrient-rich storage ball.
I like that it nimbly dashes when it doesn't have legs.
Let's give it 100,000.
I like it. Like, what are the lions gonna do when Cherubi nimbly dashes away? Much like it would do to a small bird trying to make off with its small nutrient storage ball.
And the thing is, its small ball might be really sweet if it's stockpiled enough nutrients.
Depending on how deep a red that ball is, there's a lot of nutrients. And imagine if Cherubi gets that nutrients to the Pokemon lair of operations. What did you say, 100,000?
Yeah, 100,000.
Do you want to give it up?
Yeah, let's give it up, man. What are the lions gonna do?
As a bud, it barely
Yeah.
moves, sits still placidly. Ooh, this one does not nimbly dash away from birds.
Yeah, I don't know, 0.
Yeah, I don't think this guy gets shit done. Shellos. Okay, this is important. Do we have West Side Shellos or East Side Shellos?
West has got a better chance, I think. It oozes purple fluid to deter enemies.
A recently published research paper states that the blue East Side Shellos gradually are decreasing in numbers, so they're going extinct. Does the purple fluid do anything?
It deters enemies.
But, like, if the enemies aren't deterred by the purple fluid, like, will it do anything?
Like, what if they're not? You know what I mean?
Like, what if the lions just kept going when they saw the purple fluid? Like, would the purple fluid actually, like, harm them?
What if they just don't give a shit about the purple fluid?
I think we're moving on to Gastrodon.
Wait, Avani said lions can't even see purple.
Once it catches prey, it will slowly melt them with its mucus before slurping them up. Yeah, I just don't think, like, that's the kind of killing method that just does not work in this fight. Best case scenario, this thing catches a single lion and is slowly trying to melt it down with its sticky mucus. Like, it's just gonna get killed while it's doing that.
Ampipom. Others split in two tails are so adept at handling doing things. It rarely uses its hands.
Okay.
Damn.
0. It is whispered that any child who mistakes Drifloon for a balloon and holds onto it could wind up missing. A lion cub is getting fucked up by this thing. You're kind of right.
Dilf blimp.
It kind of is a Dilf blimp. I like the hair.
They carry people with Pokemon and the wind can catch them, so they can't be a fixed destination. Okay, it's not useful at all.
Yeah, this one doesn't even groom a child. If both of Boniri's ears are rolled up, something is wrong with its body or mind.
Okay, let's look at Lopunny for a second.
Yeah, let's look at Lopunny. Boniri 0. Lopunny is constantly monitoring its surroundings. If danger approaches, the Pokemon responds with super destructive kicks. Why does Mega Lopunny have, like, ripped tights?
That's just the color of its legs, man. Why are you like this?
Okay, I'll go back to regular Lopunny.
Kicks are super destructive, I think 3 at least. Miss Magius. Its cry sounds like an incantation. It said the cry may rarely be imbued with happiness-giving power. It cries sound like incantations to torment the foe.
So, the cry will most of the time torment you, but there is a small chance that it could be imbued with happiness-giving power. I really don't think it kills anything.
Yeah, I agree. Punch Crow.
Oh, I like this guy.
A single cry from this nocturnal Pokemon and more than 100 of its Murkrow cronies will assemble.
I feel like the power of this guy is his many goons, which he doesn't have access when he's only gonna have one goon.
Shout out Gooners.
No.
Sorry.
Babe, I can't be a big boss without my goons. This guy needs his goons. That's what I'm saying. He's a goonless boss. Hardly big. Glameow is a cat.
What do you think about Purr Ugly?
You don't want to know what I think about Purr Ugly. Chingling, though, has an orb inside its mouth and hops around. The orb bounces all over and makes a ringing sound. It emits high-frequency cries that people can't hear, but once it starts, it will cry for an awfully long time. Okay, 0. Stunky is a skunk. So revolting it makes people feel queasy up to 1.25 miles away.
What?
I like it's 1.25 miles. This is making a lot of lions queasy. Yeah, but like, think of the zoning.
It's definitely powerful, and I think it's doing a lot to buff. But yeah, it's not getting anything in terms of kills done.
Skuntank is just another skunk, but I like that attacks from above confound it.
Why is it like always outlined like how it's bad, like weak? It attacks by spraying a pungent fluid from its tail, but the stench dulls after a few squirts. See, like, why did they put that part in?
Like, it feels just less effective than Stunky. Like, this is the evolution, and it's not even... It, like, dulls. Like, I thought this shit was stinky from 1.25 miles away.
Actually is worse, going off of this dex entry. Ancient people!
Oh, the ancient people are back.
Believed that the pattern on Bronzor's back contained a mysterious power. So people believe in it. Okay, 0. Next.
It brought rains by opening portals to another world. What does that mean? What world? But like, can he bring other things other than rain? Can he only bring... I think he only brings rain. Is rain very helpful? In order to adjust the level of fluids in Bonsly's body, it exudes water from its eyes, makes it appearing to be crying. There's been a lot of crying baby bitches in this generation.
They love bitches who just fucking weep and cry and do nothing.
Now, notably, Bonsly evolves into Sudowoodo, so do you think lions are mistaking this for a tree? Or a sapling, perhaps?
Like are lions, so the question is, are lions thinking that this is a tree?
Like, notably, Sudowoodo looks exactly like a tree.
He looks so much like a tree, dude.
And Bonsly is like baby Sudowoodo. So does Bonsly have the same Riz?
The thing to think about is like Bonsly looks so much like a tree.
Sudowoodo got 30,000 and Bonsly is the baby version. So I think Bonsly could get like 10k, right?
Yeah, easy.
Shoutouts to Mime Jr. It looks for a Mr. Rhyme that's a good dancer and copies its footsteps like an apprentice. Dead. Happiny carries a round white rock in its belly pouch, and if it gets along well with someone, it will sometimes give that person the rock. That's so cute.
That's so nice. Chatot.
It's bothered by how curly its hair looks. Oh, you're moving on from Happiny?
Yeah, pretty much immediately I moved on.
Chatot. This Pokemon's notable because it can say slurs.
Okay. So, like, you could make it say cracker and sis.
You can make it say Zionist. Twitch, wait.
No.
No, Twitch, I didn't mean it. Yeah, it mimics the cries of other Pokemons to trick them into thinking it's one of them so that they won't attack it. So imagine it mimics a lion.
We're cooking. 0.
I like Spiritomb because it has constant mischief and misdeeds, resulting in being bound to an odd keystone by a mysterious spell. It was formed by uniting 108 spirits and has been bound to the odd keystone to keep it from doing any mischief. What does that mean? I think if this thing didn't have an odd keystone bound to it, it would be up to a lot of mischief against these lions.
If it wasn't for that keystone, there'd be something
But I think
cooking.
the existence of the odd keystone kind of nerfs Spiritomb.
Imagine you're looking at a mountain-sized dragon, and you got a thing with mischief, but it's a rock. Yeah, 0.
This rock would get up to a lot of mischief, but unfortunately it's bound to the rock, which prevents it from doing mischief. I'm sorry, guys.
Gibble. Gibble. Gibby.
Gibby skulks in caves, and when prey or an enemy passes by, it leaps out and chomps them. The force of its attack sometimes chips its own teeth.
It keeps doing that, man. Just leave off the end part. Please.
I don't want to get bitten by this thing. I'll say it straight up.
You'll say it?
Yeah, I'll say it. If this thing bites me, it is taking off whatever it's biting. It will bite my head clean off, I fear.
Yeah,
I think
anyway.
this thing bites like cartoonishly enlarges and bites a lion in half. And it makes like the cartoon chomp sound. Go
Gambit.
Gabby.
Gambit, in rare cases, it molts and sheds its scales. Medicine containing its scales as an ingredient will make a weary body feel invigorated. Okay, in the description of the animal is talking about how to eat it, man. You can't be doing that.
I thought this thing looks so badass, but it seeks treasures in caves. That's all it does.
If you cook it, it's yummy.
If the lions kill this thing, eating it will heal them? Okay. This is a chug jug. This is a chug jug.
Literally a chug jug.
This is a chug jug. Stupid ass Pokemon. Garchomp can run fast and create blades of wind that can fell nearby trees. The protuberances on its head serve as sensors.
Crazy word. A thing that protrudes from something else. That's crazy. The protruding. Did you know protruding is a word? My dick is in a state of protruding.
I think it will eventually get tired, but the question is when. Like 1,000. I could see 1,000 lions.
Really? How fast can it move?
I don't know how fast, but just being able to run.
That's true. Being able to
run
quick.
around,
yeah,
like anime style, arms out, creating blades of wind that cut through trees.
Yeah.
I see like at least 1,000 on the Munchlax.
It needs to consume its own weight in food every day. As far as flavor is concerned, it's indifferent.
On to
200 and
this thing needs to eat it needs to eat 230 pounds of food a day.
No, I was down. So
in
Ryolu,
this world,
they
in this
communicate
war,
with one of
during wartime, it needs 230 pounds of food a day, and its
Betrayal
survival
death.
is contingent on how many kills the Pokemon get. So survives as long as lions killed times 3.
So Ryolu, they communicate with one another using their auras. It has vibes.
Okay,
it has
they're
plus a million
empaths.
aura. They are able to run all through the night. That's kind
Oh
of
my god, they are
interesting.
empaths. They have
It
the
has a
power to
particular
see
power.
emotions, like joy and rage. 0 senses despair. Oh, they got Lucio in this game?
Dude, I'm looking at him.
Look at him.
I'm looking at Lucio. It said that no foe can remain invisible to Lucario since it can detect auras, even those foes it could not otherwise see. A well-trained one can use its aura to identify and take in the feelings of creatures over half a mile away.
What good is that doing, this guy? I sense Pokemon are dying half a mile away. I sense lions are eating a lovely meal a half a mile away.
Imagine though it's surrounded, right? And he closes his eyes and he's like this.
Hmm.
And he's like, I sense lions. Okay?
Can we give him like 5 badass Spider-Man kills where like
Yes,
a lion's
for
coming
sure.
up behind him and he does like the, you know?
Hippopotas. It shuts its nostrils tight, then travels through sand as if walking. I don't think lions ever win against a hippo. That's my actual take on this. But we're not talking about a hippo. We're talking about this Pokemon.
Well, the thing is like,
It's 100 pounds. This
Like-
Pokemon is 100 pounds.
yeah,
This
no, the
hippo
thing
a
is
ton.
like, I totally believe in a hippo's ability to take down 1 lion. I don't believe in a hippo's ability to take down like 10, and let alone
this
a
is
billion.
actually, yeah, you're right. This is a perfect example of what we're talking about, which
Yeah.
is just that everything gets owned by the sheer amount of lions.
Yeah.
Is
Alright, this one
not
is the size
big as
of a
hippo.
normal lion.
This one's doing some shit though, I think. 5.
Yeah. Yeah, 5.
Groupie. It attacks using the claws on its tail. Once locked in its grip, its prey is unable to move as this Pokemon's poison seeps in.
It gets 1 lion, but it has to like let the poison seep in, so it's just attached to the lion, just gets eaten by another lion. Actually,
Drapion.
maybe 2, because the second lion eating it might get poisoned as well.
Drapion.
Going on rampages with its car-crushing strength. Okay.
4 feet and 135 pounds, man. What car? What car is it crushing?
You can crush a car, but how does that apply to a billion lions? Are you crushing 1 lion? Like, you're gonna get destroyed by a bunch of lions. Can you crush a decent amount of them into a condensed lion blob? Then maybe you get like 3.
But its arms aren't long enough. Its little hands aren't big enough. Nothing
That's
is.
true.
it's
It's
not-
like
it's
4
not
feet
getting that
tall.
shot
That's
up.
gotta be like a 4-foot wingspan. Like,
It's like a little baby trying to crush you. Inflating its poison sacs, Krogunk fills the area with an odd sound and hits flinching opponents with a poison jab. Poison again? Okay.
it rarely fights fair.
fairly.
Strictly ensures survival. A popular mascot.
He doesn't fight fair. He's a politician. It's written in the it's written on the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
when they
poisonous.
go low, he goes low.
He's got dry skin.
Swaying and dodging the attacks of its foes, weaves its flexible body in close, then lunges out with poisonous claws. Kind of the same thing as we just described, it seems like.
Yeah. Same thing, except like 3 more.
More potent. I'd even double it. I'd give him 10.
Oh, let's fucking double it. I like that.
What about Carnivine?
It attracts prey with its sweet-smelling saliva, then chomps down. It takes a whole day to eat prey. Good fly.
This is the bug catcher Pokemon. It is not catching a lion.
Yeah, it should have been the lion catcher Pokemon.
Yeah, if they have a lion catcher Pokemon, we can talk. But this guy's not catching a fucking lion. Oh, Finian.
Food.
Luminian, with its shining light, lures its prey close. However, the light also happens to attract ferocious fish Pokemon, its natural predators. So this one's getting eaten by another fish Pokemon. Like, the lions don't even have to worry about this one. Mantike, it swims along with a school of Remoraid, and they'll all fight together to repel attackers. Remoraid, have we done him yet? We gave Remoraid 0 Pokemon, so I don't think if those are his homies, if that's who he's keeping company with, I don't think he's getting shit done either.
Snover? Is this another cold one? Does he have evil winter powers?
No, he just kind of like he's curious. He's a nomad.
He's interesting.
He's interesting. Obama Snow lives a quiet life on the mountains. Perpetually covered in snow, hides by whipping up blizzards. Okay.
I remember back in 2008 when everybody was talking about Obama Snow.
I can't wait for Obama Snow to get repealed, man. This guy's thriving in Evil Winter. I don't think Evil Winter, like that section of the battlefield, needs more support. The way we calculated 12 million lions for Evil Winter is we said, like, Evil Winter covers this percentage of the battlefield, and of that percentage of the battlefield, this percentage of lions will die to Evil Winter. The rest will be like injured or like, you know, like not doing that too hot. I think he's like the Grim Reaper of Evil Winter. Like, he cleans up all the stragglers of Evil Winter. Like, even like 8 million.
Fuck it.
Weevil. Evolution made it even more devious. It communicates by clawing signs and boulders. What is his dying message he leaves on a boulder? There are lions. Watch out, lion.
Beware lions.
Beware lions.
Magnezone. Okay, picture this. It floats in the stratosphere. It's orbiting Earth until like lions are deeply developed into lion society, and then it comes down to Earth and causes like Lion 9/11 because it's like knocks over a building or some shit. And if you will, Lion 11.
How many times have we made that joke in like the past year? Like, I think we say that every time we stream that. Oh, that is true. There's only gonna be one Magnezone, which means it won't be like a full 9/11.
It'll be like 9.
It'll be like half of a 9/11.
Licky Licky's strange tongue can stretch to many times the length of its body. No one has figured out how Licky Licky's tongue can stretch so far. Okay, his tongue can stretch really far. Licky Licky can do just about anything with its tongue. God. Sorry. Rhyperior. This Pokemon's sturdy carapace protects it from volcanic eruptions. It shoots around rocks. Guys, Garf is gone. We can do whatever we want. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't know if I'll look at these stupid Pokemon, man. The tack shooter. You can put a dart monkey over here, cover some bases. You know what I'm saying? Imagine these as Pokemon, and then this is like one lion. You know what I'm saying? I'm drawing this is a metaphor. We'll do advanced eyesight because it's always a bitch when you don't do that, and then like, you know, you get fucked by camo balloons. One's in chat if you know what I'm talking about.
Hey man.
Oh shit! Fuck. Hold on. So Rhyperior.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, it's protected from volcanic eruptions, and it shoots round rocks from the holes in his hands. His brain is smaller than Rhydon's, but the Rhyperior is stronger because it spends more energy on battling and less on brain power.
Okay.
So it's a dumb guy who shoots guns at people, at lions. I think a lot for this guy, because he can snipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's give him like 5,000.
Let's do it.
10 growth. 2 arms that it can extend as it pleases. She make me extend as I please.
I'm saying 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
Perspective.
6 feet long. Got 2 arms. Yeah.
Electivire.
Gets excited, it thumps its chest. With every thud, thunder roars and electric sparks shower all around. This Pokemon presses the tips of its tails onto its opponents and instantly sends over 2,000 volts of high voltage electricity.
Holy shit, dude. Chill out. 20,000? Is that enough?
That's crazy.
It took 6,600 volts to kill an elephant.
That's insane. Okay, this guy is cracked.
Yeah, this guy, it's almost a little overkill. Because, like, if it's like if he can AoE 20,000 volts, then that's crazy. But he has to touch each lion. It's nice that it's instant. So just one touch is all it takes. But
that's true. I think he's getting a lot with that. Yeah, it is really unfortunate that that's the mode of the electricity, though, because, like, I think 1 per volt.
Yeah.
1 line per volt.
I agree. I feel like this guy's supposed to look cool, but he just looks so goofy.
He really
does.
Like an
the silhouette's
not great. I think the fireballs are melting every lion that touches it, right?
Yeah.
Hi, crows, by the way. Welcome in.
That is true. It might not, like, hit a lion and just stop. Like, it might just go through lions.
It would go through all of them, dude.
Yeah. So this is like a piercing
it would
shot.
melt them. It would probably melt them, like, 10 feet away from them.
I think he gets
That's what I'm saying.
He gets a 1 shot in one direction because it really, like, it being mortar, like mag mortar, and like the way he's holding it makes it seem like he'd have to like really like charge between shots. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he gets 1 shot down a line of lions, and then the other lions attack from the other directions and just take him down.
Let's go with like 20,000 again.
Okay.
Is that too high?
No, I was thinking maybe even higher, to be honest, but...
We can go 50 or 100 even.
Yeah, let's do 50. Togekiss. These Pokemon are never seen anywhere near conflict or turmoil. Yeah, this guy's not involved. There's a lot of conflict and turmoil.
This is the one that died first. And Mega's wing beats are so powerful that the Pokemon blow down huge trees nearby when it vigorously launches itself into flight.
Wait, what? Its wings can blow down trees? It is adept at biting apart foes while flying at high speeds. Okay, this thing's killing shit. What the fuck?
This is like
he's
lion killing machine.
The force of its wings are blowing trees down, so lions can't get near it.
So yeah, when it lands on a lion, wings go down, lions go flying, it's good, and then it just takes off and kills the one it grabbed.
Yeah.
It just does that over and over again.
It just like flies by at high speeds while ripping them to shreds. That's crazy. Like, its wings flapping blows down trees, dude.
It's
like
true.
That's gotta rip lions to shreds if they're close to it. Yeah, I'm debating whether to go by like 100,000s or like millions.
do we go Evil Winter on this?
I'm thinking 4 mil.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Is that crazy? Is that crazy to say?
No. I like that.
Leafeon. When you see a Leafeon asleep in a patch of sunshine, you'll know it's using photosynthesis to produce some clean air.
An Leafeon. An Leafeon.
The younger they are, the more they smell like fresh grass. With age, their fragrance takes on the odor of fallen leaves. This thing's dying, I fear.
That's so nice.
It's so nice and pleasant. I do appreciate the clean air. Glaceon. I will say Glaceon's my favorite little Eevee. It can control its body temperature at will and enables it to freeze the moisture in the atmosphere, creating flurries of diamond dust. I don't think that's very good. It's just ice, right? Like, it's not... I'll give
I
it
don't
like...
think it can really do anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe...
Okay,
I think a lion, like, pounces on it, right? Like,
Mhm.
gets on top, pins it down, is starting to, like, eat at it, and then, like, needles all come out of the fur and just... And then the lion's, like, impaled. And then Glaceon gets eaten, so I'll give it 1. Gliscor, this thing looks stupid. If it succeeds in catching even a faint breeze, it can circle the globe without flapping once.
Holy shit.
So
What?
this is the camper. This is the flying Pokemon that doesn't really need to land. Like, it's not gonna get tired if it's not flapping, right?
But also, I don't think it can carry a lion.
Yeah.
It's tempting to say 0,
Yeah.
but also, like, I don't know how it's getting more than that.
I want to say 0,
Well, one
but I also...
at least.
I want to call him a camper. I think he could really stall out. Dude, I hate clicking onto a Pokemon, seeing a giant creature, being like, oh shit, and then seeing its weight is 600 pounds. Like, why are they so scared to make Pokemon like a realistic weight?
Seriously. This is 8 feet tall. It should be like 3 tons. If you tripled the weight of every single Pokemon, I think that would be more accurate.
Like, if you triple the weight of all the big Pokemon and then like get like a third of the weight and size of the bugs, you know, because the bugs are all like a foot tall and like 10 pounds.
But
Yeah, I think it's like, I think back to that hippo.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like it'll fuck up some lions just due to actually it's not even that big.
Well, the thing is like
8 feet is not that tall.
It is compared to I think a lion's like probably half its height, right? The thing is the hippo has like coarse, rough, leathery, protective skin a little bit. This doesn't have that. It looks like a furry creature.
I want to say it kills like 10.
Yeah, I fuck with that. It's too big. It's too big to kill more.
It's gonna get like, that's what lions are great at, is like hunting in packs and taking down. Porygon Z though. We gave Porygon 0 and we gave Porygon 2 0. So I'm gonna give Porygon Z 0. When trying to protect someone, it extends its elbows as if they were swords and fights savagely. It can sense what a foe is thinking. It attacks burst out, first, fast, and fierce. The elbow swords really aren't doing it for me. I don't think that's very effective. How do you really like make that work?
I think this is similar to like a small human fighting a lion, and so maybe not even fun.
Small human, but it can sense what the lions are thinking. And it's got blade arms. I'll give it like 5. Probopass. It controls 3 units called mini noses using magnetic force. With them, it can attack a foe from 3 directions.
This falls into the category of like, what do lions do to it? How does it die? I have no idea. I think it's rock. It looks like rock. So like, I feel like with the noses, you could easily like squish lions.
Yeah, some thwomp action going on.
Or just hit their head. And like, what are they doing?
We gave 6 to nose pass.
Okay.
So
yeah, we'll give 12 to this guy.
Magnet. Yeah. Because we're all for consistency on this list. Dusk Noir. It takes lost spirits into its pliant body and takes them to the afterlife. He's just taking Pokemon to the afterlife, and it's like, hey, good try, guys.
Frost Allah. When it finds humans and Pokemon or Pokemons it likes, it freezes them and takes them to its chilly den where they become decorated.
I want to be frozen by a Frostlass and just played in the secret place.
I need a bad bitch to freeze my ass.
Yeah, I give it like 75. We have a very important choice to make here. Which electrical appliance Rotom do we want to to rep the Rotom
All
squad.
of them fucking suck, I think.
Wait. Rotom has entered a washing machine and nods with satisfaction after it floods the surrounding area. So he floods the area. Electivire sticks his tail into the flooded area. No, 10,000. I want 10k.
Yeah. Give Wash Rotom the 10k. Uxie, known as the being of knowledge. That's what some people call me.
He's smart. I don't think he does shit. He's probably the only Pokemon that's, like, aware of the fact that they're gonna lose. Like, all the Pokemon are like, we're so strong, we can do it. Come on, guys. We work together. And Uxie's like, do you know how much a billion is? Mesprit is the being of emotion, though. It taught humans the nobility of sorrow, pain, and joy.
It's so crazy how much I've heard about lions and how emotional they are.
But Azelf is the being of willpower. Let it be known that Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf all came from the same egg.
They all came from one egg?
Yeah, the same egg. Crazy. That egg, 0 kills. Crazy. Crazy work. 3 Pokemon, 0 kills. Absolute fraud of an egg.
We are on the one. We are on the one of all time.
First off, just before we even start, 17'9".
Sorry, my fault.
1,500 pounds. This is a substantial creature. Has the power to control time. Spoken of in legend, is said that time began moving when Dialga was born. This is time god. 17-foot time god. I want to say, I don't know how much the time powers really do anything. Because if you think about it, like, it can pause time, I guess, but that doesn't do anything. It can go back in time and be like, hey guys, we got kind of fucked up in the future. But, like, what are they gonna change? They're already trying their hardest.
If there is a lion in the Pokemon universe, and it's confirmed that there are lions, then Dialga never went back in time and killed, like, the first lion or whatever. That didn't happen because there are lions. So, like, if something were to happen in the past, it would have already happened and been that way. You know what I mean?
Like, the fight wouldn't have started if Dialga had done that. Clearly didn't, and clearly there's some reason he can't.
Or doesn't want to. That's what I'm saying. Is like, in the show, what's his demeanor towards the survival of Pokemon? Like, why does he care?
I feel like he's got more important shit to do, but I think if the lions are attacking him, I don't think he, like, breaks space-time continuum to kill them, because they exist. I mean, this thing looks sturdy. It's actually substantial. And it is, even, like, if we're ignoring the time stuff, it is powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's still like it's a dragon type. It's a dragon. It's steel. It's durable.
3 lions are most likely like a similar weight, and it's a huge target.
I think lions like big prey. They're slow. They're easy to, like, maneuver around, and, like,
more places to bite. If we are in a scenario where lions are fighting this guy, then we're living in a reality where he, for some reason, either chose not to or can't.
He can't baby Hitler the lions.
Exactly.
And if he did, you know, maybe a more vicious threat than lions would appear. Maybe it'd be a billion bears instead. I'll give him 5k. I think that's a... Wash got more than Dialga.
Alright, Palkia.
So this is like Dialga, but half the weight. Has the ability to distort space.
Okay.
Which I don't know what that means. I don't know what distorting space means. I think that's my struggle point. Like, I know Palkia flips the stage in Smash Bros.
Yeah, what if she flipped the stage in on the lion?
Oh, and the lion's controls are reversed? They might walk into the Rotom Wash. What is the purpose of Palkia? Everything I'm looking at just says it can distort space, but I still don't know what that means. I think more than Dialga, because I think distorting space, like, sounds more powerful to me.
That can do more for sure. Like,
I could
physical,
see, like big
lion.
AoE shits, like distorting lion. I don't know.
I'm thinking like Bill Cipher.
Yeah, like I was thinking like 100k. Is that crazy?
Yeah. No, I like that.
The Lava Dome Pokemon. She give him that Lava Dome. Boiling blood like magma circulates through its body, makes dwelling place in volcanic caves. Okay, this is a hot one.
It's super dense, but it's not very big.
Yeah.
Which might be a dub.
I think like that kills like a couple hundred lions, right?
Okay, sure. Reggie Gigas?
This is an enduring legend that states this Pokemon towed continents with ropes. Yeah, can I just say this is the colossal Pokemon that is 12 feet tall? Like, how tall is an elephant, man? The average African elephant will grow between 8.2 to 13 feet. The fucking colossal Pokemon is shorter than some normal elephants. I mean, I guess it's strong. I'm sure maybe towing continents, like legends, you'll take that with a hint of salt. It's probably pretty strong. I want to give it a mill. Giratina. This Pokemon is said to live in a world on the reverse side of ours, where common knowledge is distorted and strange. It was banished for its violence. It silently gazed upon the old world from the distortion world.
I don't think it's here.
It's gazing upon the battle from the distortion world. I bet this guy is watching the Pokemon fight. He's like, I bet you guys wish you didn't banish me.
He has the option to come back now, but he's gleefully
he's petty about it.
Mind.
They're like, come on, Giratina, come back, man. And he's like, oh, I thought you didn't like violence.
Oh,
now you want me to kill lions?
Now? Oh, you want me back now?
I think I'll stay in the distortion world, actually.
Cresselia. When it flies, it releases shiny particles from its veil-like wings. It is said to represent the crescent moon. Are lions distracted by shiny things?
Maybe. We give a maybe distraction.
Fiona?
No way Fiona's a flotation sack as well. It always returns to where it was born, no matter how far it may have drifted. So this guy's a viber. This guy's just a chiller, dude.
I'm gonna go back to the hospital at where I was born and kill myself. Manaphy.
It is born with a wondrous power that lets it bond with any kind of Pokemon. Cannot bond with lions, not Pokemon. What Pokemon could it bond with? Like, what does it offer?
Happens? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like, what does it bonding with the Pokemon do to enhance the
What
Pokemon?
happens once it's bonded?
He's like a little bro. He's just like annoying.
Hey there.
Honestly, like,
hey.
Detriment. Detriment to the bonded. Darkrai. Darkrai chases people and Pokemon from its territory by causing them to experience deep nightmarish slumbers. Oh, this guy's like Freddy Krueger. It's active during nights of the new moon. Oh, every new moon? Like, how many new moons?
That's every month, though.
Yeah.
Let's say 3.
3 months. 3,000.
3 seems like a lot.
No,
3,000.
He's got 3.
I can do 3,000.
1,000 per month. Shaman. It can dissolve toxins in the air to instantly transform ruined land into a lush field of flowers. Feelings of gratitude are the messages it delivers.
Is this the legendary?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything's a legendary.
Yeah. They let anyone in. They let fucking Heatran in?
They let anyone in these days.
This fucking hot guy crawling through volcanoes.
Legendary used to mean something. According to the legend, this Pokemon emerged from an egg and shaped all there is in this world.
And anything else?
Okay.
And anything else?
Arceus Benedict? I'm just saying, bro.
So, people always say that Arceus is just God. Can I just, like, pull something up on stream real quick?
Yeah, please.
So, I want you to look at this gameplay from Pokemon Legends Arceus. A literal child is fighting God and winning. Like, I don't think this guy can be that strong. I think if a child can roll past its energy blasts, I think a lion could get through it with ease.
You're just misunderstanding the scale of how powerful that child is for no reason.
This child! This 13-year-old kid! This kid, if this kid tried to do this shit to one lion, a single lion, they would die. they throw their bag of sand at a lion and they fucking die. The lion will maul them. Just fraud watch. Just straight up, just fraudulent.
Yeah, I'm saying 0 lions, man. I think a lion could take that guy down.
Oh,
if a child
killing
can do it.
blow. Got him.
I think if a child can do that, man, a lion can take him easy.
Yeah, and also, like, not to mention, even the people that are like, yeah, Arceus just, like, that was, like, a sparring match, that was, like, testing your strength. Like, this kid takes these energy blasts like a champ. Just gets right back up. Like, it cannot be that strong. Like, look at this! Knockdown, gets back up.
Ouchie.
Crazy. Oh, ooh, ouch! That one hurt, Arceus.
Ugh.
Like, I'm saying 0. I think this video is like the video that Arceus does not want you to watch. It is like embarrassing, dude. It's just straight up shameful. Oh yeah, the god who's created all in the world.
Look,
Okay,
I'm just
man.
saying, Taznix, you're saying at least 10 lions. I'm looking at a child. Okay.
This is one child. Power scale a child to a lion, it's losing every time.
Like,
Power
imagine
scale
one lion.
child to Arceus, Arceus loses every time. Like, it's crazy.
Like, imagine not even 1 lion, but 2. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
imagine a billion. That's
Like,
true.
I think
Me
most
so
times when, like, a child beats a legendary, it's usually because they're using their Pokemon to, like, outsmart the legendary, you know, and, like they just have the tactics to use their Pokemon, the Pokemon does the attacking. In this fight, the child is killing God without a Pokemon.
Miso brings up a good point, though. Do we know that this specific child would lose to a lion?
Yes. Yes,
I think we do.
Any child loses to a lion. Victini, though. This Pokemon brings victory. It is said that trainers with Victini will always win, regardless of the type of encounter.
Too bad there's no trainer.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. When it shares the infinite energy it creates, that being's entire body will be overflowing with power. So it can power up one Pokemon, is what I'm hearing. I think Victini can buff Shiftry and, like, double his output.
Okay, yeah. I'm saying 12 million.
I think whatever Pokemon has the highest, Victini will just, like, nano boost. It's like a nano boost in Overwatch. It'll just double their effectiveness. Doubles most powerful Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, hey, if there was a trainer, if it was a billion, if it was one of every Pokemon and one trainer, then they would win.
Yeah, it would be impossible for the other
But
team to
since
lose.
there's no trainer, Victini cannot guarantee victory. The best it can do is share infinite energy with one Pokemon.
Okay, so do you want to hear what the total is?
Oh yeah, what are we looking at?
The total right now, lions, the exact number of lions that the Pokemon up till Gen 4 are killing is 75,067,025 lions. Running a little behind, but I think they can catch up.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like, pretty good. That's a lot of lions, to be fair. An incredible amount of lions. An inconceivable amount of lions.
How do we feel having gone through another gen?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like everyone will agree with everything we said.
I think we're pretty fucking objective.
How did Cherubi get so many lions? I just kind of liked it.